MONDOGOAL.com.
Okay.
Too far away.
Hi, my name's Charlie. I'm the new guy here for MONDOGOAL, full stop, COM. And it's a quite tight game week, to say the least. We're only doing Saturday's games, so we miss out on the managerless Aston Villa travelling to White Hart Lane to face the all-powerful Harry Kane. We also miss Bournemouth travelling to Southampton, as Mane will most probably rampage. So, moving on, going to go for a 4-3-3, as there's not too many attacking options. As I've been saying, we're going to look for mismatched defences with attacks and vice versa. Hopefully get some home players playing in defence and the form guys up top. Quick disclaimer for you guys, Capital One Cup is happening tonight and tomorrow, so there may be a few injuries to our team that we've picked, and please just don't pick on us for that, basically. So, let's start at the back. We got Joe Hart in goal, who is head and shoulders above everyone else, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so we got a clean sheet last week against United, and they welcome Norwich this week, who haven't really been scoring too many goals. So I reckon it's a pretty safe, cleany one there in the bag. Next up to the defence, I fancy Chelsea getting a clean sheet this week against Liverpool as they welcome them to the Bridge. Can we all just have a quick laugh at Mourinho and Chelsea? Chrissy, paycheck moment. Kind of reminds me it's that time of the month to pay the rent again. You know what I mean? Fancy Chelsea keeping it pretty tight at the back this weekend. You never really know who's going to start for them, but I do have a feeling Cahill will either start with Terry or Zuma, so let's go with Cahill this week. So let's look at Dawson for West Brom. It's obviously a Tony Pulis side playing at home. You do sort of fancy them getting a clean sheet, more chance than most this week. So let's have a punt on Dawson as they look to keep out on-form Vardy and the Leicester side that score so many goals. Next defender, let's go Naim for Watford. We picked him last week. As you all know, Watford are a pretty tidy defensive unit, especially at home. I think they'll be looking to keep a clean one this week. Yeah, that surprise 2-0 win at Stoke last week would have done wonders for their confidence, and I reckon they'll have a very good chance of having a good defensive display against this West Ham side. So going for another home defender, this time it's Scott Dan as they welcome United, who aren't really firing all cylinders. Definitely United defenders are worth a go as they're keeping those clean sheets, but they're not really firing on all cylinders, as I've said. And I fancy Crystal Palace putting a bit of an upset this weekend. So now on to midfielders, and we all love a good MILF. These are the midfielders I would like to field. MILFs! So first up, we got Kevin De Bruyne. He's so goddamn hot right now. He's guaranteed pretty much an assist at least every sort of game week. And as they welcome a Norwich side, as we said before, that aren't doing too well, I fancy them putting a fair few past them, and you imagine he'd get on the score sheet. And next up, probably one of the four midfielders of the league and in Europe, 7 assists so far, Mesut Ozil. Caught looking a little bit too happy next to, what's his name, Niall from One Direction after celebrating the win on the weekend. Let's put that one past him and watch what he does on the pitch, because out there he's absolutely killing it. Furthermore, with Giroud and Theo Walcott in rotation, both firing on all cylinders, off the bench, starting, doesn't really matter. They're going to score goals, and Mesut Ozil will be creating those. So we've spent quite a bit of money on those two midfielders. Going to have to get a bit of a cheapie in, and I reckon Oxlade-Chamberlain may be the best shout. It's only 6.8 million. It's got a starting place now due to Ramsey being injured. On to the forwards. We've already mentioned this guy this week. It's Vardy. He's got 10 goals already this season. That's one every 89 minutes. He's a four-man that you want at the top of your strike force, and I reckon he's going to get a goal or two, if anyone will do this week. Next to the forwards is Giroud, and I really fancy him getting some goals this week. Not only is he a beautiful man, but he plays beautiful football, and I fancy him, even if he's coming off the bench, even if he doesn't start, goal every 88 minutes is absolutely sublime, and you'd put your money on him scoring this week, even if it was, as I say, off the bench. Last of the forwards is Wilfried Boney. He scored, I think it was 2 goals and got an assist against Norwich 2 weeks ago, pulled up a blank against United last weekend. So similar opposition to Bournemouth coming to the Etihad this weekend. I reckon he's going to get himself on the score sheet. So there's your cut, guys. That's your team. Have a little look at it. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And just to remind us you all that we are top league, so we are top league. We are top league, so we are top league. Bow Street, Bow Street, Bow Street, Bow Street, Bow Street, Bow Street, Bow Street. And we're there to stay, mother. So yeah, cheers guys. Thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Okay, and keeping with the Halloween theme, we thought we'd bob for apples and see who. 60. Are you timing it?
I'm ready, yeah.
60 seconds, the most apples bobbed for wins.